Anas from Malaysia, and currently I'm studying in Foundation of Physical Science and Engineering in INTO Newcastle University. Before I came here, I feel like, oh my god, I'm going somewhere so far away from my family, but no, it's more than what I expect before I reach here, so I've coped up pretty well.
2.2 million students study abroad, injecting $45 billion each year into the economies of the US, UK and Australia. By 2025, there'll be nearly 4 million international students at universities outside their own country. To meet this demand, billions are being invested in new facilities worldwide. Internationalisation and student experience have become key themes throughout the sector. International students now have a bewildering array of study options, but increasingly expect the highest standards of service throughout their educational journey. But are universities prepared for the supply boom created by this increased demand? More importantly, do they have the assets to respond to it?
The market will change quite dramatically in the next 20 years. You will see the universities that really genuinely have a commitment to the international student, and you'll find those institutions will be investing in superior provision. Now, for those universities, the future's bright.
INTO forms transformational partnerships with universities and brings the assets needed to support their internationalisation strategies. Sector knowledge is published by our own market intelligence service. Global reach is achieved through our in-country marketing teams, and we build innovative strategies with a focus on student experience. Our investment in infrastructure and facilities will reach $2 billion by 2012, supporting a powerful and influential alliance of INTO partners.
International students will become increasingly demanding, and I think what they're looking for if they're coming to the UK is quality. Some universities are continuing to recruit very strongly and some universities are experiencing falls.
We needed a partner who had global reach and, crucially, who had marketing skills. I've met many of the staff that work for INTO, and they're absolutely excellent at marketing and selling our product. We can expand more quickly by working with a marketing expert who can take the Exeter product around the world and market it really effectively.
INTO has invested over $8 million in its global marketing network and will continue to invest over $6 million each year, generating demand and recruiting increasing numbers of high-quality, culturally diverse students for its partner universities.
The INTO model is saying that we're having regional offices and 24/7 representation on the ground to assist agents and to build on agent relationships. So it's an ideal proposition in terms of the agent package.
One of the attractive propositions of actually working with INTO as a partnership was precisely that they could hit the ground running, that they had a network of agents and representatives, people with a good track record in the industry.
These people have been based in market for years and years, and we're talking most of our staff have been there for 10 to 15 years.
I myself have a master's degree in teaching, and I used to be a high school teacher. My other colleagues, for example, we have the IELTS examiners and people who've graduated from top universities, people also who have had study abroad experiences themselves. So in that way we're able to give our students the highest level of professional and ethical counselling.
What we are trying to do is to make sure that the students get the good experience, and I think that's what INTO is all about, making sure that the students who do come and study in our institutions, that it's not only about studies, but it's an overall good experience for them.
If we can look at the experience of the University of East Anglia, what we've seen is a strong increase in international recruitment. We've seen a growing flexibility in the way in which programmes are delivered. And I think over time what we will see is an enhanced recognition of those universities' brands in a number of key international markets.
When we started at UEA, we had a centre with about 40 students and 6 staff. We've now got 500 students and over 70 staff. So over the last 2 years we've created 70 new jobs in that one area. Within those 70 new jobs, there are people who have been promoted from the existing posts within the university.
The 3 established UK centres are full to capacity, with enrolments ahead of target for the upcoming academic year. Student feedback is excellent, and we're well into our first recruitment phase with our new partnerships into Manchester and into Scotland.
The joint venture board on which I sit has been really rather astonished at the speed with which it has outperformed the targets. The targets always looked to us reasonably ambitious, and we would have been pleased had they been met. But at each stage so far, they've been significantly outperformed.
Comparative and superlative, do you remember? Yeah. Big, bigger?
INTO partnerships are different. They're joint ventures in which the university maintains full control of academic standards and programme content. Paying conditions for existing university staff are maintained and many new jobs are created. INTO centres generate greater financial resource, enabling universities to invest in improved facilities.
So what you get ideally is a win-win between a strong university brand and a strong and very knowledgeable and sympathetic private sector partner.
The partnership's a joint venture, basically. It brings things to university which it wouldn't be able necessarily to fund from its own resources. Not just money in terms of the building, but access to more than 40 staff permanently based in source country markets.
INTO will offer the partner university targeted subject-based programmes to get students up to speed for formal undergraduate and graduate programmes. It will offer them strong and dedicated marketing in a number of key international markets, and it will offer them a very significant contribution to their bottom line.
The key issue is the fact that we have the opportunity to develop the programmes ourselves, and I think that gives us control over quality. And of course for us, being number one in the Student Eye Barometer survey for international student experience, I think it's important that we ensure that we have high quality in everything that we do.
We want parents to be confident that their sons and daughters are going to be looked after, that they're going to be properly prepared, that they're getting good value for money, and that at the other end of the process they're going into university where the final qualification has got currency in the job market.
You're looking for new people, new friends. You have friends all over the world, so when you finish it, you can go to each country and there is a friend.
Really, I felt that it's quite like family, because they just very need. They know what you need.
It's the first time that I go abroad to study and to live a different life from the one I live in my country. So it has been wonderful.
It gives you the opportunity to study, and it makes you work hard, and if you really want something, you can achieve it.
The business and financial structure behind INTO partnerships is simple and effective. A 50-50 joint venture is established to own and operate the education business, and INTO funds and builds the new centre, leasing it to the joint venture over a 35-year term. Income is generated for the university from both the joint venture and the large volume of students who progressed onto degree programmes.
This is the most exciting thing that's happened to the university academically since we became a university in 1993. The good thing was to work with INTO, because they are such a professional outfit and they have been such fun to work with right from the minute I heard the name.
From quite an early stage we had to work with the council to explain what the project was, and in fact we had an early meeting with senior people from INTO and some of our council members.
All our plans indicate that it will be successful and profitable into the future, but what's more important is that the students then flowing into the university will add significantly to the university earnings and enable us to reinvest in academic and infrastructure facilities to the benefit of those students.
The existing staff of the university will see the benefits of this partnership.
INTO programmes are designed with our university partners, accredited and quality assured by them. Students are prepared precisely for their chosen degree programme to a standard that will enable them to excel.
The university itself has had a hand in the design of the course, the assessment of the students, moderation of the work, and they know that when they come with a bit of paper saying that they have a language skill of a particular level, it actually means what it says. They're in control, they've got charge of the quality issues. What we are doing is adding to the university's capacity to train and recruit and promote their international presence.